Oakland teachers are on strike after failing to come to an agreement on that new contract with Oakland Unified. The district has been holding a press conference. It's underway. Let's listen in.
I don't need to repeat the reality already known about our collective recovery from the pandemic. Our students were impacted academically, socially, and psychologically, and disrupting days at the end of our second full academic year back together is not in service of our common good. Of course, our united vision of student achievement is only possible with teachers, and that is why I have provided creative solutions to raising teachers' pay. Our focus is and will remain on the needs of students and on the needs of our educators who teach those children every day. And we remain willing and ready to continue conversations so that we can end the strike immediately. Thank you.
Next up is our board president, Mike Hutchinson.
Thank you, everyone, for being here today. My name is Mike Hutchinson. I'm the school board director in District 4 and currently the school board president. This is a very disappointing day, and it's not a position that I ever thought I'd find myself in. For me personally, I'm an OEA baby. My mother was the former first vice president of OEA. I've had other members as members of OEA. This is what my family has done for decades. I was proudly elected in 2020 with unanimous endorsement from OEA. We now serve on a school board where 5 of the 6 school board directors were endorsed and heavily supported by OEA. We've been negotiating for months, and for over a week, we've been negotiating every day. We want to continue negotiating. We don't want a strike. But they've left the table and they've broken off discussions, not us. It's very disappointing to me when it felt like we were really having movement towards an agreement, that this is where we find ourselves now. Like the superintendent mentioned yesterday, there was direct negotiations between OUSD leadership and OEA leadership. And both County Superintendent Castro and State Superintendent Thurman visited bargaining this week. So when I see messages that claim that OUSD has not been bargaining, has not shown up at the table, that is incorrect.
Okay, we just heard it from the school board director and president there. They're saying they're making attempts at negotiating, but now they're accusing the teachers union of stepping away. We want to check in with NBC Bay Area's Bob Redell. He's been actually on the picket lines where those teachers are. Any reaction? Are they listening in on this, or they're busy picketing?
Yeah, they're not listening in. They're actually getting ready. They've been picketing outside Oakland High, where we're at. They're getting ready to march downtown for a rally later this afternoon outside City Hall. But yes, the union that represents the 3,000 teachers, counselors, and other staff, they did go on strike this morning. And obviously they have a counter argument to what you just heard the board president said. The union that represents the teachers are accusing OUSD of failing to come to the bargaining table in good faith. The Oakland Education Association bargaining team tells NBC Bay Area that they've waited for days for a counter offer to come from the district, that they've been at the bargaining table in spite of what the president just said, and that the district has been absent and tight-lipped. Earlier this week, the district proposed that every teacher get a raise of at least 13% and as much as 22%. The union is also calling for smaller class sizes, fair working hours, facility upgrades, and more counselors and nurses.
Our role, our prerogative, is to educate students, and we can't do that if we don't have the conditions we need. We have not only low pay for teachers, but we also have crumbling infrastructure. We have United for Success Academy, where there's urine leaking into the classrooms. There's roaches and rats. We have, at the same time, special education is under attack. I'm a special education teacher. We've had the decimation of our workforce. We're losing para-educators. We can't offer the services that students need to be able to learn.
Schools are open today, but we haven't seen any students show up at Oakland High. The district is sending staff from the central office to schools to make sure that the campuses are safe for students to be here if they want to show up. But as I mentioned earlier, there'll be no teachers, and therefore there's been no instruction. Reporting live here outside Oakland High, Bob Redell, NBC Bay Area News.